Da-da-da-da-da. In the 2002 film Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the character Arthur Weasley asks the titular Harry, "What exactly is the function of the rubber duck?" This question is never answered on screen. It's meant to be funny. A character that can do actual magic, can enchant a Ford Anglia to fly, is fascinated by something as unremarkable as a rubber duck. Incidentally, a rubber duck can be used to create extraordinary things in our Muggle world. Rubber duck debugging is when a programmer explains their program out loud point by point to a rubber duck. For example, I explained to my duck that in my game I have a house blueprint that spawns a farmer blueprint. The farmer blueprint has a reference to a house that spawned it. The farmer doesn't move around on its own, rather it has an AI controller which calls a behavior tree, and that actually moves the farmer around. I want the farmer to move to the nearest farm and at some point to go back to the house that spawned it. The behavior tree does move the farmer between farms, but I can't get it to return home. The duck says nothing. Looking at the behavior tree whilst it's being simulated, looks like the move branch does get called, so that's good. It's just that the move branch doesn't move the farmer anywhere. Why would that be? The move home branch is made of the same nodes as the move to farm branch, and that one works. Living ducks make a sort of honking sounds. This one is made of rubber, so it says nothing. Okay, now we see that the home variable at the behavior tree is not defined. That's interesting. The AI controller should be passing this value from the farmer blueprint. Is it not defined in the farmer blueprint? If I tell the controller to try to pass the home variable at regular intervals through the game, then everything works. Only at the time when the controller is created, the farmer's home is undefined. Well, how is the controller created? Occasionally rubber ducks are made with a little squeaker so that they make a noise when they're squeezed. This one doesn't have such a thing, it says nothing. I don't know how the controller is created, that's handled by the Unreal Engine. I just picked that controller in the farmer settings. I do know how the farmer is spawned. It's part of the building placement procedure. When the player places the house on the landscape, it spawns a farmer and populates its home variable with itself, the house that spawned it. The AI controller must be taking possession of the farmer right at the creation. The house overrides the home variable afterwards. That's why it's not defined at the time when the behavior tree is created. Thank you, Rubber Duck. If you don't have a duck, you could try explaining your code to a pet or even another person. Try writing things with a pen and paper, draw diagrams, maybe a short form video. The longer you spend concentrating on a problem, the more likely you are to solve it. That's all for this one. Bye.